welcome to This Week in Golf at Blue Rock Golf Course. I'm Matt Pitta with the co-host, as always, Nick Wiseman. Hey, Nick. How you doing today?
Good. How's it going?
Good. So as we sit out here on the deck at Blue Rock, we began this program beginning of the summer. The first day, we've not had blazing sunshine here at Blue Rock. As people can see in the background, it's a little bit of an overcast day. But I think that's sometimes even better for golf, right?
You know what? And like we were talking about last week, the superintendents will be happy when we get the rain, that's for sure. Right. So, you know, we can't always have sunny days. Sometimes we have to let the golf course rest too.
I used to have grass at my house. Now I have dirt.
Yeah. I think I have a lot of brown stuff. I'm not quite sure what it is, but yeah.
All right, let's jump into it, talk about what's happening here at Blue Rock this week and also what's going on in the pros. We want to talk, first of all, Nick, about the hugely popular Par3 Championship here at Blue Rock. And this is an event that everyone is invited to take part in. There is a limited field, so we'll talk about that. But it's great because it's not just our regulars, it's not just our members, but we're seeing people sign up from all over for the Par3. What's it all about?
Exactly right. It's and like you said, it's not just people coming from next door. This is a popular event. One of the first things that I was told when I first moved in, I hadn't even got my office all set up and anything like that, is, are you doing the Par3 tournament? Are you having the Par3 tournament? So it's an event that everybody likes. It's not just a one-day event. It's a multiple-day event. It's a whole weekend getaway for a lot of these people. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah. So it is limited, though, in terms of the number of people you can get on the course over those 2 days. So bluerockgolfcourse.com, you'll find everything you need to know about the Par3. Very competitive.
Yes.
A lot of folks who have returned year after year after year. What is it at an event like that here? I know you're in your first year, but you have a full grasp on what we're all about here at Blue Rock. But what do you think it is? I think it's about everything. The course is so beautiful. There's a lot of collegiality, among our players here. But what do you think is the real driving factor behind the immense popularity of the Blue Rock Par3?
I think behind it too is because you hear a lot of the events that we do, the parent-child that we were talking about a couple of weeks ago. There's a lot of fun here, and that's what we try to promote. This is a golf course for the families. This is a golf course for people to engage and have fun. But you know what? People are competitive too. And this is a tournament. This is a place and a time that we can kind of get those competitive juices flowing. Being associated with the USGA, use handicap systems, and do this legitimately correctly. So I think not only is Blue Rock can be a challenging course too. I challenge a lot of high school players and college players who are going, okay, wait a minute, it's just a Par3. Okay, go ahead and shoot par out here.
Exactly.
Let's see what happens, right? And I think the difficulty of the course too can bring out some of the competitive nature in some of the people. So I'm looking forward to seeing this first one. I know we're pretty close to getting up to our limit here, so if you haven't signed up, sign up for it quickly.
All right, bluerockgolfcourse.com. Let's quickly jump into some of the results from the past weekend. The GOAT, I'm going to start calling him the GOAT, Scottie Scheffler erased a 4-shot deficit in 5 holes and delivered the dagger with a chip-in birdie from 81 feet.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
At the Par3 17th Sunday at the BMW Championship to win, securing his 5th PGA Tour title of the season. And here's where the comparisons come in, right? He's the first player since Tiger to win at least 5 times on tour in consecutive years. Where does this put Scottie now in the pecking order of GOATs of golf?
Oh boy, he's good. We all know he's good, and he always was good with his longer shots. He was very, very good with his irons. He can pinpoint accuracy the way he comes into the golf ball, right? And now he's got a short game, and not only a short game, he's got what seems to be an immaculate short game. That 81-foot shot wasn't just, hey, let's just kind of just a flat roll and just let it go. No, this was up and over a hill with some tough grass, and it was a tricky shot to begin with, and which is what we saw. Remember Tiger back in the day at Augusta on the 16th, and all the commentaries are saying, he'd be lucky to get it 10 feet, and yet he makes this multi-million-dollar campaign for Nike when the ball just rolls with the Nike logo rolling down, right? Yeah. So, it is awesome to see. It's impressive to see. For me personally, and maybe it's the talk of, GOAT this and GOAT that, and the GOAT is greatest of all time. There usually is only one GOAT, and for me, I think physically I'd put Tiger up there if he kept on playing and did all the majors without the accidents and without the personal life stuff. I personally think he would have beat Jack Nicklaus, but right now he's got the stats. Right. And until Scheffler gets to that point, let's just call him really, really good.
Okay, I can go along with that. One thing I think about Scheffler is I think he's got the physicality, if he stays in the shape he's in, to go a long time.
Yes.
Right? He's built,
Yeah.
and if he can stay injury free, he's got a lot of road to go yet, don't you think?
Yeah, and if I may, I mean, one of the things that we teach at the academy is how certain people can swing the golf club, and he's a little bit more. Everybody talks about that he's working on his grip, but he's a little bit more covering. Now, when you're putting your hand a bit more on top, when you're staying a little bit more on the left side like he does, there's less things that can go wrong. He's going to create a lot of spin naturally. The club face is not going to deviate too much open or close throughout his swing. And once he's really started to identify a lot of his stuff, and now in the short game, that claw grip that he's using works, in my opinion, works his body. Again, I don't know him, but from what I've studied of him and the people that have taught him, works very, very nicely. So, I mean, he's got all the tools. He's got all the traits. He's physically in peak condition. You know, he's and not only that, but he seems to be a great guy too, and he seems to be enjoying it.
All right, we'll see how it goes. Some of the other headlines from the past weekend: Aki Iway joined her twin sister Chisato as a rookie LPGA Tour winner Sunday at the Columbia Edgewater. So that's pretty good. Twin sisters with some LPGA wins. Not
Oh
bad
my
for
gosh! And listen, I know twins are different. I'm a twin personally, and the competition between myself and my twin brother is insane. Do they feed off each other and do they help each other, or are they secretly like mortal enemies? Right? Who the heck knows? But that's cool to see.
like the Williams sisters back in the tennis days.
Exactly.
All right, let's jump over to some great junior news. Georgia teenager Mason Howell capped a productive summer before his senior year of high school. He won the U.S. Amateur at the Olympic Club out west in California just 2 months after competing in his first U.S. Open. Congratulations to him. We wanted how that dovetails in with our junior program. But you said the Olympic Club's a pretty tough one?
Oh my gosh, it's. I was fortunate enough to play the Olympic Club. I wanted to play from the tips. I wanted to see what it was like in the back. And you know, the scorecard doesn't do it justice. You're talking about a long course, a hilly course with very, very protective greens. I mean, I think I shot like in the high 80s, and I wasn't too disappointed with it. And so to see a young, what we could perhaps call a phenom, you know, just light up a course like that, that's a challenging, difficult, methodical golf course. You really have to think your way through. I mean, good on him. That's awesome.
And it gives us a chance to talk about where we are this time of year with our junior program.
Yeah.
Still plenty of opportunities here at Blue Rock to get in some junior clinics. What do we have
Absolutely.
going on?
So continuing on throughout the summer and up until Labor Day, we're still doing our morning clinics. So 10 o'clock, rain or shine. I had a couple of, we might get a little rain this afternoon. Yeah, we're still doing it. We're still going. We've got the indoor simulator that we put in. And the afternoon clinics, 3-hour clinics as well, either 3-day program or 2-day program. And not only that, but give us your feedback too. If you have been associated with the clinics or you want to perhaps see us do something else, shoot me an email, write me a call, because this is a program that is evolving. So by all means, I'd love to hear your feedback. If you rather the longer programs in the morning, we can switch it up. We've got now a couple of pros that are going to help work with that as well. So by all means, feel free to give me some feedback as well.
All right, quick last topic, Nick. We've been talking about the Ryder Cup each episode of This Week in Golf at Blue Rock. Team USA captain Keegan Bradley knows 6 of his players now. They're locked in on his 12-man team. Scottie, of course, Scottie Scheffler, J.J. Spawn, Xander Schauffele, Russell Henley, Harris English, and Bryson DeChambeau. So now what happens over the next few days in the final jockeying for these other 6 spots?
All well deserving, and you know, some of these newer players, you know, Harris English is kind of always, he's on the bubble. He's going to be there. Russell Henley is always up there. These are very good and more or less consistent golfers, right? So they can, in an event where the Ryder Cup brings up so much emotions, maybe those guys can calm things down and say, hey, let's get to business, let's get to work. Hey, let's face the facts. Is Keegan gonna pick himself?
That's what everyone wants to know.
That's what everybody wants to know. What would you do? I don't know if that's a winnable situation, right? He's got the game for it, but then you're going to hear people saying, "Oh, he shouldn't be picking, himself as a captain. That's too easy. That's kind of cheating." Either way, he's kind of in a no-win situation. So, hey, as long as the team ends up on top, that's all we care about.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Right? So that's coming up soon. All right, BlueRockGolfCourse.com for the Par3 Championship, all of our clinics and lessons with Nick and his team.
Yes, sir.
And again, it's a nice cooler day out here today.
It's lovely. We're not sweating here.
Exactly. I don't want fall coming. Trust me. I'm an all summer kind of guy.
Okay.
But anyway, this is nice golfing weather out there today.
You know what? For me, I've always considered September the best month on the Cape. It's lovely. We're able to breathe a little bit. The sun is still out here. The fall, the leaves start turning a little bit, but not really. I love September, so bring it on for me.
All right, Nick, good luck this week out on the course with everybody. And thanks for being with us today on This Week in Golf at Blue Rock Golf Course. Nick Wiseman, I'm Matt Pitta, and we will see you on our next episode.